heard you might be coming through this way. Good on you for the help you gave Loar. Good on you indeed. Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
If you're looking to fight, I can...
Be careful on the road, stranger. You're safe enough in here, but past the bridge you're on your own. We're doing well enough for now. We've lost many a man to death and desertion, but we still held the bridge. Not amongst paladins, it's not. Adlard, Gale, and Hellis Jupp all left their posts. Fortimere too, I suspect. Gone to serve a friend, they said, and maybe that's true. No matter. We'll fight the Voidwoken with what we have, and we'll win. Guy Falchard and Lord Godfrey fell in the last melee. The Voidwoken will be back, be sure of it. Beyond the bridge, the world has gone to hell. The Magisters are out there now, hunting down a sorcerer. Although I suspect it's the other way around.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood...
Where, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan Ben Mesd. Thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damn proud to have served with you, Ben Mesd. Damned proud. That's the way of the world. No point crying over it. We're soldiers, damn it. So long as our own are fed and clothed and safe from the horrors of the void, that's all we can do. Speaking of fed and clothed, you're looking a little ragged yourself. I've some work I could send your way, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
He breaks into laughter.
Done! And cheap at the price, too.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
I know it goes without saying, Ben Mesd, but don't get caught.
As you're about to address the paladin, the Red Prince interrupts and asks him if he's seen a lizard matching Brahmas's description. The paladin says that indeed he did, but that Brahmas left in a hurry when a band of rather intimidating-looking lizards showed up. One of the scouts saw him heading south in the direction of the graveyard. That's all he knows.
Right. I have the information I came for. He's all yours now.
I shall not mourn till war is
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees. She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
They're coming. That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's Voidwoken out there, and they're coming for us.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with that.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand? Glad to hear it. Carry on, and all the luck of the gods to you.
Four deer stand in formation near a crumbling altar. 3 stags, fawn-coloured and hearty, gaze cloudy-eyed at a great black skeleton glowing an eerie green.
Now.
Now. Now.
The 3 fawn-coloured stags shake their antlers. The clouds clear from their eyes.
Huh? What? Where are we?
You, vermin, always treading where you are least wanted. Enough!
Corner. You're not trying to escape, are you?
Is it really dead? I feel I've got a tumbleweed where my thinker nut used to be. If you hadn't come when you did, I might be like that thing. Thank my lucky antler you came when you did.
I don't mean to fawn, but without you, that thing would have... Well, I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't find out. I feel like I could eat a whole bloody cow. I don't feel like myself.
The stag nuzzles you, its soft, downy snout pressed into your side.
Snuggle friend, donkey, on the double.
The ancient altar before which the deer crowded sits stark in the dappled forest light. Something about it draws you in. It seems to emit a faint, pleasing heat. The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A voice rises around you, its source unclear. Fractured whispers surround you. Poor thing, the words caress you like a balmy breeze. Look what they've done to you. This burden is not yours to bear. Too much has been asked of you already. I will put this right. How weary you must be. How deserving of respite. Rest. The whispers shuffle away and the air shifts. Whatever was here a moment ago is gone now.
Behold! It is I, the magic cockerel. Be not frightened by my splendor! Kill the wizard! That's right, Coco! Doubt will serve you ill before the magic cockerel. None darken.
What is this place?
The totem is still and silent.
I see you, but you are no elf. This place is not for you. Its trial is not for you. Very well. You may face the trial. Elves know that nature is a finer weapon than even the sharpest blade. The 4 seasons have served our people well. 4 heroes rest before you, wielders of the seasons. Pay homage to their skills, solve their riddle, and prove yourself worthy of elven respect, if you can. Winter shudders with ice and snow. Autumn rumbles, the sky lit aglow. Summer burns, air fiery as a hearth. Spring quenches with bloody rebirth. I am the voice of the fire. My flame bears the will of all elves and lights the way for those who wish to prove their mettle.
The totems.
These guys will shoot you through if you get too close. I'm gonna try and slip through the back way myself. I like a ribbit challenge.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Here lies Ermine Kringus, faithful overseer. Here lies a loyal man who wished to remain anonymous.
Careful. I spotted a trap. Careful now. It's a trap.
Guards ahead. They don't look friendly.
Company. Wonder how they make
The grim-faced guard raises his weapon as you approach, then stops short and quickly bows respectfully.
If and been mezd, as I live and breathe. Didn't think we'd be seeing you again so soon, sir. You wouldn't remember me, sir, but you saved my life at Tamber Brook. I still have the hanky where you stuck my big toe. He is. He'd be glad to see you, too. Glad as Roost gets, anyway. He's hoping you'll bring friends.
He winks at you so hard and so theatrically that one whole half of his face seems to squint.
Roost's upstairs in the big house there, sir. He's waiting for you. Reckon he's as eager to hear how you've been getting on as the rest of us.
Here, Mr. Ben Mezd, you're a killer and a good 'un. So tell me this. You ever tear a person's throat out with your teeth? Never mind. Maybe someday. Keep the dream alive, eh?
That's if and been mezd, that is.
All right, boss man.
The sharpshooter turns from his silent watch over the mill and its approaches and holds you in a steady regard. A thin, grim man carefully sands the end of a beautiful, unpolished longbow. He studiously avoids looking up as you approach.
Mind your way, sir.
He looks from the ground to the bow and continues sanding.
Suppose I don't. I'm no assassin, just a Fletcher. Roost heard about my work and invited me to work here.
He blows a dusting of wood dust off the bow.
Feller doesn't ignore an invitation from Roost Anlon, does he? I'm not supposed to be trading with the other guests. Roost's orders. Fine, just please be discreet. I'm very much at Roost's mercy while I'm here.
Enough to keep us intrigued. It's all I need.
He draws his wands.
You're in my space, stranger. Feel free to leave it.
Light crackles along the wands in a display of potential power. Point made.
Me personally, huge fool.
Good find.
Sure as shite, that fighter.
waiting that gets you.
Your living is nothing if you're unhappy.
Looking fresh, gorgeous. What I wouldn't give to climb your tree.
An elegant lizard lone wolf smoked. The surface of the mirror ripples with a sickly haze. As you gaze into its surface, the haze forms shapes, and the shapes jerk into a figure. You see the outline of a skull, perhaps once an elf, though the flesh has all but rotted from his bones. What remains is the flat, dull colour of sick. He looks familiar somehow, but you can't quite place why. Behind him march ornately clad Black Ring. The picture flickers, fades, then returns in full relief. Beneath the din of the marching soldiers, or perhaps alongside it, a voice snags in your mind, like a fishhook in an open eye. It makes a demand. Tell it if you killed another Godwoken. The image strains and flickers again. Each time it comes into focus, an odd sensation tickles your head, like a small, many-legged creature were trying to wriggle its way in through your ear. The image flickers and fades to a hazy sheen once more, and the sensation vanishes.
I know you come for me again. I know you do. I know I only have to wait. I am fine. I am fine when I return to my people. Do we return now? To the others? My people wait for me nearby. I show you. I show you where they wait. I see them behind my eyes. We go there. They wait for us to return to them.
There's no denying what you saw. The Black Ring itself is hunting you, or at least paying others to do so. It's impossible to tell who might be working for them. You eye your companions.
Man's best friend is his sword. His only friend to boot.
The isolated life may be safe, but it is painfully lonely. Wise or not, I trust you.
Life's full of surprises. That's what makes it fun and horrifying.
The stag's head watches over the room.
Rubbish.
The haze
Prepare yourself.
Glory is mine.
This again.
We continue. We go on.
Welcome, Savior of Saheila. Enter.
My baby, my girl.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this moment, so in this moment...
We count a victory today.
I see the good.
I see the good in...
Your tree must wait. There is fighting in you yet.
The Fletcher trembles before the mass of bodies littering the camp, then looks you in the eyes.
They're dead. That means I can leave. A ship? A bit of sea air could be just what I need to relax. Decide what comes next.
He reaches for your hand and shakes it, his eyes smiling.
It's a deal. Must be moored off the Driftwood Harbour, right? I'll meet you there. Thank you.
Boring. Careful. I've spotted a trap. Careful. I spotted a trap.
You give us everything.
Thank you for helping me. Without you, I am already dead.
You save us all. My girl is back. Our scion is back.
I know what you need, and I can help you. We can help you.
She crouches down, placing a hand on the earthen ground.
Heal your wounds. We need you standing.
Can you hear them? Their roots stretch beneath us, even now. I will link you. You will hear them. They will feed you. Increase the source in you. Increase the power.
She leans toward you, her veiled eyes directed toward the ground. The slightest of smiles plays over her lips, then vanishes.
A space inside you clears. You have room for more source. You have room for more everything. You have room for the whispers of the trees. Hold your hand to the ground. I hold my hand over yours. We breathe together. We call the spirit of the trees to us. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale.
With each in-breath, the voices flutter in, whispers at first, then gentle murmurs like water over rocks. The wind of the voices enters you as you and Saheila breathe together. It travels down your throat, into your belly, around your heart. Suddenly, your blood runs icy cold, then warms again. Each breath makes you stronger. The voices fortify you, quicken your pulse, make a space in your heart where, yes, a great power can inhabit you. You exhale, and the voices, all but one, no louder than a whisper, flutter away. The space within you remains.
It is the voice of the trees, of the mother. It will remain with you now. I hear it too, beautiful and strong. Yours will grow if you let it. It will shrink if you do not. We are connected now, you and I. You and all our kind.
I give you something too. A thanks.
Take this spear. It destroys evil. It helps you. You help us more than you know. We make arrangements. We travel soon. I must meet someone who can help us. I say no more than this. That I do wish you good luck, and perhaps we meet again someday.
A ghostly aura shrouds the log, along with a penetrating icy cold. Bitter cold shoots up your fingertips, through your arm, shoulder, neck, and into your brain. Your whole body contracts with the aching freeze, and a voice sounds inside of you.
See what I see. Feel what I feel. Look down.
Where your feet should be, you see great gnarled roots disappearing into a mossy forest floor. As this log once was, you are an ancestor tree. As you examine yourself, you see the top of a small elven child's head as she approaches. She wraps her arms around you and rests her head against your great trunk. You pass her a memory. Once you were her father. You pass her the softness you remember of her chubby cheeks. You pass her the warmth between you when you curled back to sleep. A tear trickles from the child's eye and onto your bark. She whispers that she loves you. She says she will come back tomorrow.
You see?
The child departs, and night falls. You hear voices and the dull thud of axes. A human approaches you and pats your trunk. He raises his axe and...
You see?
You lie in pieces on the forest floor. Rough hands toss you into a cart and haul you away.
You see? You see what he does to me. You see he takes me from my life. You see he cuts me into parts. You make him pay. Look, his bones lie buried in our sacred soil, but his spirit remains. Find him. Take from him what he takes from me. I show you where. Find him. I find peace. Then I find peace when he is gone.
The spirit stands with her feet apart, arms at her sides, palms up. She appears to be chanting something, perhaps a prayer to the sky, but you hear nothing. You are a dancer, a lover, a jester. But then the death fog takes the forest and all you know is gone. The screams of your people echo in your heart. You become a warrior. You die fighting, all play forgotten. The spirit squeezes her eyes closed, but the rhythm of her prayer becomes more animated as the source drains away from her. Her face contorts in pain. She screams silently.
Well, hello there. Fine day for a walkabout, don't you think? You enjoy it now, here? Never know when you might end up like me, then your imagination will have to do you. Best of luck to you. You have yourself a pleasant day now, here. Sure as Mama Morris died of a toilet spider. Only oversaw the place for dang near 50 years after all. Now in my day, we were a proper mill turning around half a ton of timber by the day. No mean feat for an operation this size, I tell you. Had to shut her after the last of the elf raids, though. They were brutal. Can't say I blame them, what with how quick we were turning over those trees of theirs. But a fellow's gotta make a living, you know. To an elf, maybe. To me, it meant food on the table and enough gold to pay the doctor. Never know when a hat spider'll get you. Oh, I doubt it. We mostly supplied the divine order, see? They couldn't get enough of the stuff. Not much, no. Never met him myself. I do know they rigged this place to holy high heaven just after settling in, though. Some folks are very private. Me? Oh, no. Sock spider. Bye now.
You do it. I feel it instantly. A great peace. He is gone. The one who destroys me. I am free again. Thank you.
The log takes a breath. A great slab of the finest livewood bark slides free, ornate and glowing with sauce. It is the spirit's gift to you, a second skin. The wounded bark heals.
Good find.
Good find.